Gemini, pause whatever you're doing, because what you're about to hear is not just astrology. It's a warning, a wake-up, and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity just for you. July 20th and 21st are not ordinary days. They are cosmic trigger points, moments written in the stars long before you were born. And whether you realize it or not, your soul has been feeling it. That strange energy, the tension, the sudden rushes of emotion, the repeating numbers, the sleepless nights. It's not random, it's a sign. Because 3 powerful, fated events are racing toward your timeline. Events that could collapse an old version of your life and activate something you've only dreamed about. This is bigger than love, bigger than money. This is about alignment with your higher self and the exact reason your soul chose to come here in this lifetime. If you're watching this, you've already been chosen. And deep down, some part of you knows it. This is your signal, Gemini, to wake up, to rise up, to stop playing small and step into the future that's been waiting for you. You're not here by mistake. You were guided to this moment for a reason. So take a breath and listen closely, because what you're about to hear next could change everything. Your destiny isn't coming next year. It's coming now, and it's only for those bold enough to claim it. You felt it, Gemini, that strange pressure building in your chest, the mental tug of war. One part of you craves peace, silence, stability. The other part, it wants to tear down the old system and rebuild from scratch, your way. That's not confusion. That's your superpower waking up. Because your duality was never a flaw. It's the exact energy the universe needs right now. And from July 20th to 21st, that duality becomes your divine advantage. Mercury, your ruling planet, collides with lunar energy and what astrologers call the shadow gate. This rare alignment opens a spiritual frequency only a Gemini soul can decode. Are you seeing 1111? Are you catching 3:33 on the clock? Are old thoughts resurfacing with a strange new clarity? That's not random. That's a cosmic code calling you to awaken. You're not being targeted as a victim. You're being summoned as a leader, a voice, a transformer. Gemini, this isn't a test, it's your moment. So ask yourself, will you answer the call? Because the stars already chose you. The first fated event for Gemini begins before the sun even rises. Between 4:44 a.m. and 8 a.m. on July 20th, the universe opens what ancient astrologers called the door of release. This isn't metaphor. This isn't a concept. This is a very real cosmic frequency shift that only occurs once every 7 years for Gemini. And when it opens, only those in tune with their higher self will recognize what's really happening. You'll wake up with a strange energy, maybe a heaviness in your chest, maybe a memory from years ago flashes into your mind. Maybe you have a vivid dream about someone you thought you were done with. Don't ignore it. That's not nostalgia. That's a soul loop trying to break free. Because this energy window is about one thing: closure. You are being asked, by the universe itself, to close a karmic cycle that's been haunting your progress. It could be a relationship that still tugs at your energy, a self-sabotaging pattern you haven't faced, a grudge, fear, or guilt that you've buried, and during this 3-hour energetic portal, that wound will rise. It'll try to get your attention. You'll feel a choice point. Either release it or repeat it for another 7-year cycle. Yes, that's how serious this is. And here's the kicker. If you resist this energy, if you ignore the signs or pretend you're fine, you may notice a sudden dip in energy. You'll feel foggy, irritated, emotionally off. Why? Because your soul is trying to purge the weight and your ego is trying to hold on. But if you're brave enough to surrender, even just symbolically, you will experience an instant lift. That's when you'll know you've passed the test. You'll feel lighter, clearer, like a pressure just vanished. Because you finally said, I'm done carrying this. Here's your power move, Gemini. As soon as you wake up on July 20th, between 4:44 and 8 a.m., do this simple ritual. Take a blank sheet of paper. Write the one person, habit, or belief that's been running your emotional system. Don't sugarcoat it, write it raw. Example: I still think I'm not enough. I'm scared I'll always be alone. I can't forgive what they did to me. Once it's written, step outside, take a deep breath and burn it safely. Watch the smoke rise. Let your soul watch it disappear. This is not just fire, it's a message to the universe. I release this cycle. I choose freedom. This one ritual alone can trigger massive energy shifts in your timeline. Old blockages will dissolve. Opportunities that felt far away may suddenly appear, and people who matched your old vibration may fall away, to make room for better connections. This is what it means to walk through the door of release. But the universe won't force you. It will only invite you. The rest is up to you. So set your alarm, wake up with intention, and don't let this portal pass you by, because it won't open again until 2032. And something tells me you're not meant to wait that long. Later that evening, when the world starts to slow down and the sky turns golden, the second fated event begins. Between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. on July 20th, something invisible and undeniable will move through the energy field. Astrologers call it the spiritual strike. It doesn't knock on your door. It doesn't come with thunder or fireworks. It arrives quietly, like a whisper straight to your soul, and it changes everything. At exactly 6:33 p.m., a rare, energetic pulse will ripple through your aura. You may not understand it at first, but your body will feel it. Your soul will remember it. And that's where the magic begins. You may suddenly get chills for no reason. You may feel a wave of emotion hit out of nowhere, tears without context. You might get flashbacks from your childhood or hear a song that instantly brings back someone from your past. This is not nostalgia. This is a spiritual checkpoint where your past self, present self, and future self all stand in the same room and silently ask, "Are you ready to awaken what you've buried?" Because that's what this moment is really about. You're not just getting signs, you're being given access. Access to a version of yourself that you left behind. A gift you never fully stepped into. A dream you gave up on. A part of your soul that went quiet, but never died. This moment is not random. It's coded into your timeline, and only you will feel it in a way no one else can explain. Gemini, this is your activation window. You'll either feel deep inspiration or intense fear, sometimes both at once. Why? Because power often arrives wrapped in emotion. Your higher self is tapping on your shoulder, and it's asking one question: what part of me is trying to come alive again? Don't ignore this. Don't brush it off as just another mood or memory, because if you go inward, even for 10 minutes, and ask that question honestly, you may hear an answer that cracks open everything. You might remember who you were before life hardened you, a dream you swore you'd chase but shelved in silence. A truth you've been afraid to say out loud. This is the spiritual strike. It doesn't come to destroy you. It comes to reboot your soul, to reconnect you to the version of you that never gave up, never dulled down, never stopped believing in magic. And here's the wild part. You don't need to do anything fancy. Just go somewhere quiet, turn off your phone, close your eyes, breathe, and ask. What part of me is returning tonight? What is ending, and what is just beginning? Let the answer come. Let the tears flow if they must. Let the old version of you speak, even if it trembles. Because this strike, this pulse, this sacred moment, it will not last forever. Once the clock hits 8 p.m., the frequency begins to fade. If you ignore it, you may feel the silence loud and heavy. But if you embrace it, even just once, you'll wake up the next day different, more aligned, more clear, more alive, because something sacred reconnected. And Gemini, that reconnection, that's the moment where destiny finally finds you. And now, Gemini, we've come to the most powerful and final fated event, the mirror prophecy. It doesn't arrive during daylight. It comes after midnight, between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. on July 21st, when the world is silent and the veil between dimensions is thinnest. This is when the universe stops whispering and starts speaking directly to your soul. The mirror prophecy isn't about your future, it's about your unfinished past. It's not a confrontation with someone else. It's a face-to-face meeting with the version of you that you left behind. And during this window, you will feel things that don't make logical sense. You may see a face in a dream, someone long gone. You might get a message from a person you haven't spoken to in years. A song may suddenly trigger a flood of emotion or bring back a version of yourself you forgot existed. You could feel drawn to an old location, a childhood memory, or a vision you once believed in and buried. This isn't nostalgia. This isn't coincidence. This is a parallel timeline trying to reconnect with you. A soul contract that was never fulfilled. A dream that was never fully chased. A life you were supposed to live, but abandoned somewhere along the way. The mirror prophecy shows you the reflection of who you could have been. Not to punish you, but to offer you a choice. Come back and reclaim it. Because here's the truth, Gemini. You didn't finish what you started, and your soul knows it. This window, this midnight portal, is your chance to retrieve lost fragments of yourself. Maybe it was the fearless version of you, the creative version, the spiritual one, the childlike dreamer, the rebel, the visionary, whoever it was. They're not gone. They're waiting behind the mirror, but only you can unlock the reflection. You'll feel it as a pull. You'll know it's real by how your chest tightens, how your eyes water for no clear reason, and how your intuition starts screaming louder than your logic. This isn't just a mystical event, it's an energetic reactivation. You are being given a sacred opportunity to reclaim your mission, restart what was paused, reignite your true identity. But only if you're brave enough to look in the mirror and say, I'm ready to return to who I really am. Here's how to activate this energy. At midnight, light a single candle. Sit in front of a mirror. In stillness, look into your own eyes and ask, who am I still meant to become? What did I leave behind? And why? Let the tears come. Let the memories rise. Because in that raw moment of honesty, your destiny begins to reconnect. This is not superstition. It's soul retrieval. And it's the most important spiritual act a Gemini can do in 2025. The mirror prophecy does not come to everyone. It comes to those the universe still has plans for. And you, Gemini, are one of them. If you walk through this final portal, everything shifts. Your confidence, your purpose, your path, because you'll no longer be running from yourself. You'll finally be running with yourself. And that's when magic becomes reality. So, Gemini, how do you prepare for a spiritual shift this big? You don't need magic spells or crystals, just intention, truth, and courage. Step 1, clear your physical space. Before July 20th, clean your room. Throw away old clutter. Open your windows. Burn sage if you have it. When you clear your environment, you clear your energy field, and that invites alignment. Step 2, write the truth you've been avoiding. One sentence. That's all it takes. Be raw. Be real. Write the belief, person, or fear you've been hiding from. The moment it hits paper, you've begun to break the chain. Step 3, mirror ritual. Midnight, July 21st. Look into your eyes and say aloud, I am no longer afraid of my real self. I accept the return of my power. Say it like you mean it. Say it until your soul hears it. If you complete these steps, your timeline will shift. The world will start responding differently to you because now you're finally aligned with your divine path. So, Gemini, you might be asking yourself, how do I know if it's really working? How do I know if the rituals, the awakenings, and this energy shift is actually happening? The answer: the universe always sends signs, but only the awakened recognize them. Between July 20th and 21st, you'll begin to notice small but powerful signals that your frequency is shifting. Sign number 1: vivid dreams that feel real. These aren't ordinary dreams. They feel like memories from another lifetime. You may see people you haven't thought of in years. You might wake up feeling like you just lived an entirely different reality. That's not random. That's a glimpse of your parallel self realigning. Sign number 2: unexpected messages or encounters. Someone from your past may suddenly reach out. An old friend, a former partner, even someone you thought was gone forever. This is the universe testing your emotional evolution. Are you ready to let go, forgive, or finish the unfinished? Sign number 3: clarity strikes like lightning. A solution to a problem you've struggled with for years might suddenly arrive out of nowhere. This is the energy of alignment, when your mind, body, and soul finally click into the same frequency. Sign number 4: emotional release. Followed by calm tears might come without warning. A song, a sentence, or a random moment might break something open in you. But instead of fear or panic, what follows is peace. This is your nervous system resetting as you let go of karmic weight. These aren't coincidences. These are cosmic confirmations. They're the universe's way of saying, you heard the call, you took the step, and now it's working. You're not imagining this. You're not losing it. You're awakening. Gemini, your vibration is rising, and the people, situations, and timelines that no longer match that vibration, they will start to fall away. Not because you failed, but because you finally evolved. You're not becoming someone new. You're becoming who you were always meant to be. Gemini, if something inside you stirred during this message, if you felt chills, goosebumps, a sudden wave of emotion, or a memory you thought was long gone, that wasn't just a reaction. That was your soul waking up. This isn't just another zodiac video. This was a cosmic activation. And if you've made it this far, that means you were meant to hear it. Not everyone will feel this. Not everyone is ready to wake up, but you are. You've always known you were different. You've always felt like your life was meant for more, but something kept pulling you back. This is the moment where that ends, where the cycles break, where the delays stop, and where you finally step into the timeline that was designed just for you. The universe has opened a door, but it won't stay open forever. This is your choice point. Do you delay your destiny and keep repeating what's familiar? Or do you step through the unknown and claim the power that's been waiting for you? Because once you say yes, once you truly commit, things will start to shift fast. Old energy will fall away. New opportunities will rush in. Synchronicities will multiply. And life will finally feel like it's moving with you, not against you. But you have to declare it. You have to claim it out loud. Comment below right now. I claim the 3 fated events. I accept my cosmic timeline. This isn't just a comment, it's a contract, a signal to the universe that you're ready. A vibration that echoes through the quantum field and starts aligning the next phase of your life. Gemini, your soul is watching, the stars are aligned, your path is clearing, and your new life begins now. Don't wait, don't overthink, just say yes, because destiny doesn't knock twice, and this moment, right here, is the one that changes everything.